Hello, my YouTube family. Well, I'm home. It's been how shall I put it? Let me just put it this way. I went to work when I got to work. When I got to work, I was very down. I was very, very down. Even before I left the house, I started to cry. This cat is giving me agita. He's hip to my game, and he will not come near me. He won't come near me. Won't come near me. Like right now, he's at the doorway. Has not given me an opportunity to scruff him since I left. And that's the reason why I was depressed. I was reading all the comments yesterday, and you're all very right. I should, I have to give him his medicine twice a day. Now, I don't know if all of you that have cats have somebody else with you to help you in case he starts to run, somebody else can grab him. I'm by myself. Okay. And even though Pop is downstairs, Pop doesn't want to have anything to do with the responsibility of the cat. The cat is mine. He loves Tom and everything, but that's where it ends with him. He's your responsibility. You deal with him. So he's my responsibility, and I'm doing my best to deal with him right now. But this cat is smart. Like yesterday was not a problem. Yesterday I had the routine down pat. Went to the living room, opened up the shades. He hops on the media center. I open up the other shade, and when he's least expecting it, boom, I scruffed him, boom, and it was over in less than 5 minutes. This morning, I tried the same routine, people, same exact routine. I opened the window, and he looked at me, and I looked down at him, and he's looking at me like I'm not falling for it this time. So I tried to remain calm. I opened up the other shade. I said, look, Tom, you should see these birds. There was nothing out there. I said, you should see these birds. I'm trying to lure him. He looked up at me and said, do you really think I'm going to fall for that routine again? So I said, okay, all right. So he's hip to that routine. All right, so let me try something else. So I did the regular, I changed his water, I changed his food, and every opportunity, there was no opportunity because he would not turn his back to me. He just kept looking at me and looking at me. So if he's looking directly at you, I can't scruff his back. And he would go under the bed or he'd go behind this. He is hip to the game. He is hip to the game. This is his medicine, people. This is it right here. All I have to do is just whoosh, squish it in his mouth, and it's a done deal. But I have to do this twice a day. If I can't even do it in the morning and he's already hip to the routine, how am I going to at least do it once a day now? I skipped Easter. I skipped Easter because I was afraid, and I said, "Oh, let me just give him a break. It's Easter. I should know better. He's my cat. I have to follow the vet's directions. It's supposed to be taken twice a day." Okay. If there's a magic potion of some sort that anybody knows about that I could give him so I could give him this, let me know because it's not working. It is not. He's not coming near me because he knows. I think he senses my fear. And even though I'm trying to remain cool and calm, he senses that, uh-oh, something's up. Mom's not acting right. And I'm trying to act normal. I'm trying to act normal. But at the same time, I just want to get it over with. And normally I can, and I carry it with me. I carry this thing with me. Like, see, I got sleeves. He ain't looking, so I usually carry it like this. So when I'm walking by, if I get the opportunity, boom, scruff, inject, done. Hit to the routine. So pray for me. Pray for me. And as for the vet, apparently this is not an emergency for Tom because there was supposed to be somebody that I called the vet yesterday. I called North Shore yesterday. Oh, the doctor that saw Tom is not in the office. He won't be back until Wednesday, but we'll get somebody to call you back anyway. Nobody ever called me back yesterday. So I called again this morning. Doctor, I forget the name of the doctor, is not in, but he'll be in first thing Wednesday morning. So I said, so apparently this isn't an emergency. No, if it were an emergency, somebody would have definitely called you. Okay, I guess a UTI isn't really that of an emergency, but I want my baby to be better. And I need to talk to the doctor to ask him if it's okay to at least give him once a day. Is it mandatory that I give him the it's like milk and magnesia, really. It's like a milk and magnesia kind of thing. See how white it is? See? Or a Pepto, which is the one for humans that's a laxative. Well, this is what that is apparently. And even though he seems to be getting better, at night he just conks out. So maybe tonight, if he lies down next to me on the sofa, I may have an opportunity to do it then. He hasn't gone on my lap. He knows. I'm getting agita and I'm getting depressed because it was kind of easy the first couple of days. And now, this cat is smart as hell. Okay, enough about Tom. Let's get on with Lips of the Day. But please feel my pain, people. I'm not neglecting my cat. I love him to death. But it's really hard for me. Those of you that have, a 2-people household and that you could get some help, bless yourselves. Bless yourselves. Because if you can't get them, at least somebody else will be able to. Or if you're working together and he or she runs away from you, the other person can at least grab them. I don't have that option. It is just me, myself, and I. So, okay, let's get on with Lips of the Day. I'm not feeling happy or peppy at all. Okay, Lips of the Day, you really cannot miss them. They are the center of attention. And let's start with the liner, which is NYX Deep Purple. NYX Deep Purple lined. And filled is an old-time Maybelline. I don't remember if this was a limited edition. It might have been, but I'm not really sure. I think if you eBay it, you'll be able to find it. I don't know, maybe if you Amazon it also. It's number 977, Rockin' Fuchsia. And this is Rockin' Fuchsia. Yes, Lord Jesus. This is Rockin' Fuchsia. It's got a nice little sheen to it. There's no topper. This is its own shine. Very, very moisturizing. Very moisturizing. That's it right there. Rockin' Fuchsia. And as you can see, I wanted it to be a center of attention. So I put a very light blush and even a light eyeshadow situation. But it's not from, yeah. I'm using a different eyeshadow. I'm going all over the place with these eyeshadows, people. This was my LOL. And the 2 colors that I used were these 2 right in the middle. These 2. It's kind of messy, but it's these 2. This one and this one. These 2. Okay. See, very light. And I don't know why it's creasing because I did put my shadow insurance on. But, well, it is what it is. So there you have it. That is Lips of the Day. That is my day. I think I really know. I think I know how my mom felt. I don't know if I told y'all this story. When I was a baby, I had to be months old. 3 months old. My mom was, and it was winter. It was the dead of winter. And the snow was up to her knees. And we lived in Brooklyn at the time. Now, of course, this is her telling me the story because, of course, I'm months old, people. My mom was taking me to the babysitter. And I guess Pop couldn't do it that day. Normally he would have. She was taking me to the babysitter, but she had to take a train. And my parents have sacrificed for me like nobody's business. Well, anyway, on the way to the train, she's carrying me and all of my stuff. And, she's trudging through the snow. I mean, you had to lift your leg and put it in the snow and lift your other leg and put it in the snow. This is her telling me. And two women approached her. She was walking this way and they were coming this way. And two women approached her. How dare you be such a neglectful mother? Look at what you're doing to your child. How dare you bring her out in this cold? I mean, what do you have any sense, woman? I mean, they were berating her. They really brought her to tears. Where she turned back, went back home. She did not go to work that day. Called my father in tears. And, he was already at work, so there was really nothing he could do. But he said, okay, don't worry about it. Tomorrow we'll take care of it. I'll bring her to the babysitter and this, and that. So I know how she feels, how she must have felt. She felt like a neglectful mother. Well, here I am, eons years later, and I am a cat mom, and I am feeling the same way my mother must have felt, especially early this morning. I was bawling. And he was looking at me like, I'm not falling for that either. But I wasn't faking. I hadn't put my makeup on yet. I hadn't even taken a shower yet. But I sat here and I put my head down and I'm like, okay, he's going to make it real difficult for me today. And I really, really, really wanted to just shoot it in his mouth before I go to work. Boom. And at least I know throughout the day, boom, it's working in his system and he's getting better. So pray for me, people, because it's going to be a tough night for me. It's right here. I feel like crying again. I want my baby to be better, but he needs to help me. And of course, he's not going to help me because he thinks I'm trying to kill him. It's not even to the point of me worrying about whether he's going to love me or not. I know he will. I know he will. But to get to that point of and for the past couple of days, I was good. I whoosh, boom, done. Now he is hip. It's like he's a whole different cat. Like, you ain't getting me, honey. Not this time. So he is steering clear. He is at the doorway. And he don't want to be bothered for nothing. But he's at the doorway, but he's like halfway. His back is not toward me fully. He's like slanted. So if I get up or if he hears my chair, he can look. Like, what you gonna do? What you trying to do? So he can up and scat. Help me, sweet Jesus. Okay, that is it. That is all. There's really no other stories other than this, other than my torment of what I'm going through now. Other than that, I have nothing for you. Let me know what you think. Hit me up. My hair's a hot mess. I got to get that done. And yeah, I'm not jolly today. I'm not jolly. I'm feeling like a neglectful mother. A child would have been easier. You know what I mean? A child has two legs, and I could outrun them, I think. Well, they would have to pay attention to me anyway. I'm their mother. They would have to take the medicine and hate me all you want. At least you're taking the medicine. And I don't have to scruff you. This one. Help me get through the day. Or the evening right now. Through the evening. If I could just do it once. I know I have to do it twice. But it's supposed to be every 12 hours. So if I give it to him like now, it's... What time is it? It's 6:59, 7 o'clock. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning. I would have to give it to him 7 in the morning again. I'd be up by then, and we'd have to go through the whole morning routine one more time. So I would basically just give it to him at least once tonight. It's getting to the point where I'm afraid of him. He's not harming me, but I'm afraid of him because he's well aware now. He is aware of what is going on. Okay. Maybe I'm overreacting. It's not a PMS situation I'm going through. I'm not overly sensitive or anything of that nature. It's just that I really just want to get this over with. I want to get it over with. I want him to get better. I want Tomcat back. I want him to get better. Okay? In order for him to get better, I have to play mean mom. And the thing is, it's not a tedious process. It's scruff, open his mouth, boom. Less than, 3, 5 seconds? That's if it all works out. You have to do this step first, and you have to do it right. All right, that is it. I can't anymore. Getting emotional over my cat. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Rockin' Fuchsia, people. Maybelline, okay? It's Color Sensational lipstick. Color Sensational lipstick. I think it was limited edition a while back. So you may have to do some Googling and some eBaying, maybe some Amazoning. I'm not sure. So, oh, before I go, I did write something down that I had been doing. Well, today's Tuesday. I'd been doing this last week. And you know that Becca Blushed Copper Shimmer Skin Perfector? Well, I was this close to buying it because I was going through that whole rose gold thing again, and it is a rose gold shade, people. It's more rose gold than the actual rose gold shimmer perfector. It's a copper, but it's a copper leaning toward rose goldy. It's beautiful. And I was this close to just hitting checkout on the Sephora site. But then, you add tax, it's already $38. Okay? That's hard enough for me to swallow already. But when you add tax, shipping and handling, and all of that, it comes down to $47.95. $47.95 for one product. It's bad enough that I already spent $58 for the Hourglass ambient lighting blushes and the powder. I don't really need this. I don't need it. I love it. I love the look of it. I'm sure it's soft. It's a beautiful highlight and all of that. But there's gotta be a point where you say enough is enough. You don't need it. And I really don't. I love it. Love the look of it. Do you need it in your life? I know a lot of people say, yes, Nancy, you need this in your life. No, I don't. I've gone on this long without it and I'm still breathing. So apparently I really don't need it in my life. So I was tempted. The temptation was fierce. It was like there. And but something said, why don't you just do the calculation, do the whole calculation? Because if it was 38 with no tax and no shipping and handling and all of that, and it just remained 38, okay, I probably would have hit the checkout. But then you add the shipping, and then you add tax, and it comes down to $47.95. And I already went, past 58 for the Hourglass powders. But at least you get 3 powders in each palette. This is one shimmer pressed powder. One. Just one. You just get one shade. That's it. So I looked up all the YouTubes, all the reviews. Tina Marie, I looked at yours. Everybody was like, yes, 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 you must, you must. No, no, no. I really must not. No, no, I must not. Mm-mm. So I'm steering clear of that. Now, if for any reason, which I highly doubt, it winds up in All Cosmetics wholesale and it's like 20 something, okay, now we're talking a little bit my speed. But I highly doubt that's going to happen anytime soon since it's a brand spanking new product. Not going to happen. They do have Becca products in All Cosmetics wholesale, but none of these shimmer pressed powders, none of those. So they have the liquid ones though. They have the liquid opal and moonstone and no. And I don't want the liquid ones either. So that's it. Now I'm going. I have to go. My bra is killing me. It's a rainy, gloomy, gray, depressing day. Maybe that's adding to my mood as well. And then there's Tom. Anyway, I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Bye now.